Welcome to Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Kiyaga.
We are back again on our program, The Pashua's Moment, and as always, I'm your servant, Pastor Charles. And I'm seated here on your great site, Zion, Pashua's Prayer Mountain. And this is a site dedicated to the cause of seeking after God. We want to thank God who has given us the opportunity to listen, be able to communicate. And I'm praying we will speak to you something that will resurrect something in your life. We've been talking about last week, talking about the story of Jacob and Esau, how Jacob planned the coming back to his brother after many years. After sending a company of his servants with the gifts to his brother, he remained in the same place. But when night came, he made his wife, his children, and their belongings, and the servants crossed over to the side of the brook. He remained alone. And sometimes it's very important to remain alone. Verses 24 says, and Jacob was left alone. So he was left alone on the highland, and he made them cross over to the other side. He was left alone. And that moment of being left alone, he had an encounter. Sometimes, when we are not alone, we are puffed up. You know, when you have a company of people, and the people are saying, let us do this, let us go here, let us do this, sometimes you lose focus. You don't get the time to internalize things. It's always very important to be left alone. At that moment when Jacob, all the things had already crossed over the other side, and he remained alone, he got the encounter. This is where the real issues and the real communication comes. Because the issues with his brother did not involve all these other people. The people came later. So the people had to go out, and then Jacob had to remain alone. At that moment, it was a moment of reckoning. It was a moment of self-reflection. It was a deep moment of self-searching. Every one of us, you need that moment. Many times when we are crowded by so many people around us, we get confused. You are jumping on this, taking this one's idea, taking this one. You can miss critical communications. You can miss the real thing just because you are being carried away by the masses. You are being carried away by the multitude of opinions. But when you get that time alone is a time of self-reflection. And this is why a place like this is here. This is a place where you can come and be alone. Every one of us, you need that moment. Alone. That moment of deep self-reflection, of deep self-searching. A moment when you can tell God, please search me. Talk to me personally. Communicate to me alone. I put everything away. I put every distraction away. I put everything out of sight. I'm here, left to nobody but you. At that moment, an encounter comes. That was the moment the Bible says, when he was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the break of day. That was a moment of transformation, a moment of self-reflection. That's when he got an encounter, and that encounter was a wrestling with his old self, and eventually he left that site completely a different person. He left that site completely a different person. I encourage all of us to find time alone. Somebody God is speaking to you. Find time alone. There is some hardness that needs to be broken. There is something that God needs to deal with you, but he needs you alone. You are crowded by so many noises, so many people, so many distractions. You have not come to a self-reflection. God is calling you to a time alone. And that encounter will completely change the story. God bless you. We'll begin from there tomorrow.
Eyo yibadde Pursuers Moment ng'ekutuusiddwako essomero lya
Pursuers Junior School ly'essomereriza okunazaako gw'omuzadde nnako lya ddene boarding nga lisomesa abaana okuva ku nasale paka ku P7 era nga ku musingi ogutya Katonda kwe lyazimbibwa. Lirina abasomesa abakugu abategeera kye bakola era nga liri mu kifo ekisirifu obulungi ekyemunguluddwa obutonde. Abaana baffe tubabangula mu by'omu kibiina n'ebyo ebibayambako mu bulamu obwa bulijjo muli eby'obulimi n'obulunzi. Nasale section yaffe erimu abasomesa bakwata obulungi abaana ate nga n'ebyokuzanyisa weebiri ku ssomero. Tulina n'emmotoka ezitambuza abaana. Ebitone by'abaana tubitumbula nga tuyita mu music, dance and drama saako n'ebyemizannyo. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku 0772 41 98 40 ne ku 0702 36 41 64. Pursuers Junior School, in pursuit of knowledge.